righteous. Does it mean whatever I do now becomes right because I am righteous? Our path leads on.
Let's run, sweetie. Let's go. Why are you so slow? They're almost here.
I'm not going anywhere.
The dwarf's cracked voice sounds like rasping, rusty metal.
Don't you feel it? He's got that damn rag with him. I can't teleport. He's going to kill us.
If he kills us, then so be it. But this is my city, and I will fight for it to the end. And you, my love, you will be with me to the end.
Staunton grasps the chin of the demoness, sinking his nails into her tender skin, and then pulls her face towards his, kissing her lips quickly before pushing her away.
Hello, Minago. Greetings, Mr. Misery Guts. It's us again.
You've escaped justice for too long, Staunton Vane, but today you will pay for your crimes.
Of course. I regret nothing. And I'm ready to pay my dues. What about you? Are you ready to pay for everything you've done in the name of your pathetic queen?
Not everyone here is fighting for Mendev and its queen, fallen Paladin. When you crossed to the demon's side, you betrayed all mortal kind. And for that, you must pay.
I see you have quite the gathering of cowards and traitors here. Even Nura showed up.
You think I'd miss the chance to see Staunton wipe that grin off your smug face? For years, you self-appointed champions of good have treated us like dirt beneath your feet. If the demons will help us get our revenge, then we're with the demons.
Monago, what's that on your face?
That's not your concern, mortal.
The Masters punished her cruelly for her failure in Kenabres. As you can see, the leaders of the demons are as patient with their slaves as the Crusaders are with their commanders.
Sweetie, why are you telling him this? What does it matter? What?
Quiet.
Staunton's voice holds no emotion whatsoever except perhaps weariness. The word that falls from his lips barely echoes, but nonetheless, the demon immediately falls silent. Aren't you getting tired of fleeing from me, Monago?
You have no idea how tired I am of you, mortal. But never mind. Today, we will finally be done with you. Right, Staunton? Right, sweetie?
You know, I once heard a peasant trying to convince his sick sheep to overcome her constipation and share her impacted torrent of crap with the rest of the world. The sheep was obviously very dear to the peasant, and he cooed and called her lambkin and darling as he described the process in graphic detail, apparently to inspire the beast. Well, listening to that wasn't half as stomach-churning as listening to your filthy demon mouth spewing honeys and sweeties all over the place.
Tell me, Staunton, why? Why'd you fight on the side of the demons?
You have the audacity to ask me that? I fight on this side because the other side didn't give me a chance. Yes, I made a terrible mistake and Dresden fell to the demons. The queen should have had me hanged. I deserved it. But she found a far worse punishment for me. False mercy. When she spared me that day, she said she wanted to give me a chance to make amends. And I believed her. For 70 years, I've crawled on my knees, shedding my blood for Mendev. Only been spat in the face for it. For 70 years, I watched generations of Crusaders grow old and die, never once changing their tune about Staunton the traitor. What else could I give for my mistake? What more punishment could I suffer? How could I ever deserve forgiveness? And one day, I realized there's nothing I can do. The Queen had doomed me to a lifetime of humiliation. When I grew desperate, I only had two choices. To become my own executioner and carry out the sentence she rescinded that day, or go over to the other side. Put yourself in my place. Imagine yourself in that position. What would you choose?
It's time to decide the fate of Dresden.
Right. No point in wasting time talking. To arms!
Staunton, darling.
Stop whining! Didn't you swear your eternal love to me? Promised we'd rule Dresden together? Now shut your lying mouth and fight! Whatever end fate has in store for me, you will share it!
Stand with me.
Interesting. And again, she just fucking disappeared. What a bitch.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Dealer, fight back. And you somehow missed him twice. I don't know how you do it. You somehow proceeded to fuck up
You are today's
twice.
sacrifice.
Oh, we're all fatigued. She fatigued us. Damn. Fails. Did they get fucking hasted?
This will leave a bruise. Just sit here. Don't worry about me.
Well, Staunton's no fucking...
Hold on. Just a little more. Forgive me.
What the fuck? How did he get to go again? Nah, fuck you. Reloading. That was some fucking bullshit right there.
Godspeed. I stand ready.
Let's run, sweetie.
Hello, Minago. Greetings.
Of course.
Not everyone.
Right.
Stop.
Defeat is not an option.
Right, let's try that again. I'm gonna go with this dickhead to kill first. I'm assuming he's evil now. No, yeah, neutral evil. So, where is it? Oh, it's not him who has protect from alignment. Is there a spell I can fling at them through this? That's a fucking fireball. That's... No, damn it, he can't use that. That's a shame. Oh, it's not fucking communal. Shite. Fuck you. Okay, let's fuck up Staunton instead.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Wait, she's lawful, isn't she, though? She's chaotic. That isn't going to help us. Yeah, it's that bitch who does it. Let's, move that.
Into the fray.
Yeah, he can't do it to himself, but
Fight is not an option.
What the fuck? He just fucking heals everything? The piss.
my sight.
You won't survive me.
I'll cut you wide open.
The light. Take you.
Right.
Kneel before me.
Okay. Fuck you, Staunton.
Stubborn ass! You want to die for a heap of rocks? Go ahead. I'm not staying here.
No, my dear. You are. You will either fight to the bitter end, or I'll break your delicate little neck myself. With these very hands.
Are you threatening me, my mortal toy? Me? And with what? With the power I gave you. You ungrateful beast!
The demon's mouth, trembling with fear, opens wide, a hysterical grin like a wound on her face.
Give me back what's mine. Take him, he's yours. And Dresden too. I don't care about this fortress or this half-wit.
Minago stretches out her hand. A crimson spark flies out of Staunton's eyes and plants itself in her palm. Staunton freezes, stunned. He's silently moving his lips, which have been turned to grey in a flash. Like a fish out of water, the demon turns to you.
Oh, I grow so tired of you mortals. Your humdrum little passions. Your constant squabbling. Your incessant accusations and excuses. You treat each other like dirt. Push weaklings like these two into our arms. And then you have the audacity to accuse us. Punish your traitors. Show countless times.
What happens when you believe those who believe demons' promises?
Amazing, isn't it? Everyone knows all about us, and yet they still trust us. Silly, silly mortals. Take your filthy rag! Take your befouled ruins! You can make soup out of this moron for all I care. I've had enough war. We Lily two were created for tenderness and love. Stay away from me with your swords and shields.
So this is to be my fate? I've been betrayed by people and demons alike. Now my life really is worth nothing. But that doesn't mean you won't pay for it dearly. Come on, you scumbag! Kill me if you can! I don't care anymore!
Enough of this insanity. Lay down your weapons, Staunton. Come back to us. You've been treated unfairly, but we can still make things right.
You really do believe that, don't you? You really think that you can still change something? Somehow bring a cursed soul back to the light? I wish I could believe like you do. Hope like you. But I know too well. There is no hope. I I've been dead for a long time. As a matter of fact, the torment of the last few years, I might as well have spent them in the abyss. The only thing you can do for me is finish me off. Let's get this over with. To arms.
We are the light. They are the darkness.
Make every strike count.
Give him what he wants. I have see invisibility in my inventory, don't I? Where is it? Come on, I know I saw it. I swear, there it is. He can't use it. None of us can use see invisibility. There she is.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Man,
You've crossed the wrong
get rid of her.
mongrel.
I will see to your demise. This one's mine.
We'll give this one. We'll give it to Samael, or to one of the creatures I've summoned. Breathing heavily, Nura stands and wipes her bloody hands on her clothes. Well, what are you waiting for, scum? Come on, finish me off. Kill me like you killed Staunton. Be glad you defeated the villains. Just make sure you don't wonder whose fault it is that he and I were on the demon's side. Force like that could make you lose your appetite. Another tearful performance. Everyone is guilty but me. I've lost count of how many times, you innocents. How many count have you innocents I've sent to the chopping block? They should have been executed just for denying their responsibility. Never mind all their other crimes. Why did you betray me, Nura? I want to know the truth. You want to know the truth? Her face cringes painfully. Here's the truth. I hate all of you. If I'd have been there the day Ariel Lavesh opened the rift to the abyss, I would have gladly handed her ingredients for the ritual. I put the phenom-soaked cloth in your pocket. I wanted those hellbugs to eat your smug face off. I was the one who set the tents on fire that night, and I told the gargoyles who to grab. Every day I was in your army, I did all I could to hurt you. The things I would gladly do to you, and it would be a thousandth of what you deserve. She hides her face in her hands. When I was 8, I was auctioned off like livestock. They used to stick to train me to obey, like livestock. Did the Paladins of Mendev help me? Of course not. Even when we passed through a Mendevian city, none of those warriors of good lifted a finger to set me free. Slavers aren't demons, after all. Nura looks up and stares at you with eyes reddened with tears. The first time I came to the wound, I wasn't seeking adventure. My owner dragged me here on a leash. You think the demons bribed me? I was happy to betray him. But out of a shadow of a doubt, expecting nothing in return, I poured a sleeping potion into their soup pot, opened the gate and waited for the demons to come and tear them all to pieces. And me along with them. I didn't care, but the demons saw the real me. They made me a cultist. They offered me a chance for revenge. Yeah, slavery is evil, without a doubt. Calling the rabble into beaters with whips and boots? How crude. Why can't these so-called rulers convince the masses to serve them willingly, with smiles and song and adoration? That's how it's done in Mendev, after all. I'm sure if our coins had your likeness on them, Count, the common folk would be even more desperate to get their hands on them than they already are. Oh, anything but that. Ruling is such a tedious business. I received sufficient adulation already, without the burden of a crown. How long may that unwieldy bauble rest on my dear cousin's head? You deserve this. Right, finish her off, bury her, and let's forget her. Marvelous, die, little Nat. Everyone deserves death. Today I get mine. Yours await you tomorrow. Cool. Ooh, a really nice glaive. A glaive that she can't use.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Ah, it's only usable by, cannot be wielded by lawful good characters.
Let us press on.
Leave the citadel. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, right.
Let us not hesitate.
I welcome your company.
Probably make sure I use lesser restoration on everyone.
Rely on
See
me.
this through.
Well,
Skip the pleasantries.
I will not falter.
Oh, the waiting's never fun. Missed me already?
Fuck me, how much did they fuck up my strength?
Time has come.
Oh, not too bad.
We march ahead.
And like that, it's over. There, the fight for Dresden is over.
The commander of the crusade has managed to overthrow 70 years of demonic rule in Dresden and restored the Sword of Valor to its rightful place. Will the commander be able to defend the banner he has won with such a valiant effort?
10 days and 10 hours. Talk about some fucking rest. Oh, I must admit, guys, this was a long stream, but god damn it, I am enjoying every moment. Hey, Erebeth's alive, thank God.
urgent matters of state are awaiting my attention. My convoy will be departing for the capital within the hour. I'm afraid this is all the time I can spare you. So do please forgive me for skipping the lengthy and well-deserved congratulations.
Something has subtly changed in the way Queen Mendev looks at you. Respect shines in her eyes, but her slightly furrowed brow indicates a hint of unease.
Dresden was taken quickly, even more quickly than I'd anticipated. Every death is an irretrievable loss, but considering the scale of our forces, the losses among our troops are tolerable. Morale is high among the Crusade forces that were entrusted to you. You handled the command superbly. I never doubted your personal ability to deal with the demons. I knew that you could become a living symbol for people to follow. That you have now displayed a decent head for tactics is a pleasant surprise. I believed in your success and prepared for this outcome after a fashion. I brought a reward to personally bestow upon my Knight Commander. But now, I think this reward is insufficient. So please, accept one more gift from me personally.
The Queen's offers a slight smile and gives a signal to his waiting squire, who passes you a neatly folded cloak with a lavish embroidery. With these words, Galfrey slides a ring on from her finger and lays it atop the cloak. Thank you, my queen.
And thank you for what you have done for the Crusades. Now on to the main matter. The Sword of Valor has been returned to us. Touching it has awoken your power and changed the great relic beyond recognition. Many clerics are at a loss to interpret this unexpected turn. Is it an omen? Happenstance? A warning? Only one thing can be said for certain. Your power is astonishing, and unlike anything ever seen before. Something has changed in you. The warriors of heaven used to come to aid us in our holy war, and even the hand of the inheritor, Iomede's herald, once set foot on the land of Mendev. I accepted a blessing from him. I fought shoulder to shoulder with other angels. But this is the first time I've ever seen the might of heaven in a mortal. I am in awe of your transformation.
Galfrey's face looks slightly flustered.
There. I have said all I wish to. Is there anything you wish to discuss with me before I depart?
There's something you should know. Aurelie Vorlesh appeared before me in Dresden. She did not explain why she had come.
The architect of the Worldwound? Here? And she allowed you to simply dispose of Stanchion Vane and claim the Sword of Valor? This is a very worrying development. Aurelie was more dangerous than a dozen Balors, and more cunning and deceitful than a score of succubi. In the 100 years of the Crusades, our forces have very rarely encountered her, but when we did, it always led to something terrifying. I think she has taken an interest in you and your power. It was to be expected, of course, and it worries me more than anything else. Sooner or later, we shall have to take a stand against Aurelie and deal with her once and for all. But I thought we would have time to prepare. Be careful. And if the architect reappears, treat her as you would a demon lord.
Do you know anything about the huge demon that we met at the gate? It was much stronger than the rest.
The Baylor Dorazand, one of Deskari's generals. He, Hep Zamira, and the Echo of Deskari are some of the most notable demons in the Abyssal Forces. You will soon learn these names. Dorazand has not been sighted by our scouts for a long time, and his appearance at Dresden was an unexpected development. But we must grow accustomed to surprises such as this. The ability to move at will through space is one of the demon's most unpleasant hallmarks. Fortunately, the Sword of Valor takes care of that problem for the areas around Dresden.
I've heard everything I need.
Very well. Then I shall take my leave. Irabeth will bring you up to speed on the situation in the city and surrounds, and together, you can decide on what next steps to take. Good luck, Commander. Remember, this is but the first step. The road ahead will be long and difficult.
With a nod, the Queen strides off with precise military bearing.
Allow me also to congratulate you on your victory, Commander.
Irabeth salutes the Queen, waits until she moved far enough away, then turns to you.
We won the battle for Dresden, but this war is far from over. The demons know our true strength, so we must brace ourselves for a merciless counterattack. They will do everything they can to gain control of the city and destroy you personally, and all of us along with you. The only good news is that cultists make up more than half of their forces, so they will have to march the same roads as our fighters. If they were all demons, they could appear here instantaneously and lay siege to the city. Praise Iomade for small mercies. The main demon forces are moving out from the City of Eyes and the Threshold Fortress. Scouts are reporting that for now, we don't stand a chance of tearing through the defense and launching a counterattack. We can only gather our forces, rebuff their attacks, and wait for the right moment. Unfortunately, other hostile groups keep appearing out of nowhere. And on top of all that, Minago is still prowling around somewhere out there. Anevia is trying to find out where that Abyss scum has run off to. Maybe she's already got some leads. Luckily, we are not alone. Mendev is with us. Queen Galfrey has sent us the first reinforcements. They've just entered the city. Besides, news of your victory is spreading through Avestan. I'm sure that crowds of new volunteers will soon be pouring into Dresden, inspired by your feat. And that's very good news, because we're going to need troops. Here is a brief report about the main problems we're currently facing.
Irabeth shows you the sheet of paper with a list of 4 items. Demon with special powers, secret path, missing patrol, dragon! Can you tell me about the demon with special powers?
Remember that Nabasu that attacked our camp? He had powers that no ordinary demon should have.
Irabeth's voice is very calm, but you can tell she's working hard to maintain her composure.
It is not the only demon of its kind. We keep receiving reports about similar monsters. all isolated cases for now. But it's possible that in the future, we will see entire squads, if not armies of them. We must find out where they're coming from. Find the source of their power and destroy it. If we don't, they will crush us before long. Even you can't defeat an entire army of such monsters.
Secret path, what are you talking about?
We can usually spot armies of demons in advance, as their hordes march along the Grey Road from Eyes or Threshold. But sometimes packs of them appear out of nowhere. They're managing to avoid our scouts somehow and sneaking into our territory. If we don't solve this problem, we cannot attack. The demons will just appear at our backs, block off the gorges and cut us off from Dresden. Anevia is trying to find out how the demons are getting into our territory, but she hasn't succeeded yet. Talk to her. She will tell you more about what she's doing.
There's a patrol missing?
Yes, it disappeared without a trace during a mission. We didn't even find any bodies. Maybe someone abducted them, or there's some natural threat in the area. We can't rule out the possibility of desertion, either. The troop was patrolling the southern road out of the city. The last surviving settlements of Sikoris lie in that direction. But after the siege of Dresden, contact with them was lost. Hardly any of the inhabitants survived once the demons invaded the area. That's where I started the search.
A dragon? What dragon?
As if we didn't have enough problems with demons already. Now there's a wild dragon in the vicinity. Luckily, it's not part of the demon army. If the demons had a dragon on their side, it could pose a serious threat. But there's very little food in the Worldwound, and the dragon doesn't seem to have a taste for demons and cultists. She keeps attacking small squads of Crusaders, picking off those who fall behind, ravaging supply trains. The dragon's been sighted frequently in the sky, but we don't know exactly where her lair is. We have someone to help with this, though. Do you remember the dwarf who bravely attacked the Baylor in front of the citadel during the siege? He is back in the city, and he doesn't mind hunting this dragon, apparently. Go talk to him in the tavern. We might be able to help each other.
Is that all for now?
There are a few pleasant matters. At the Queen's command, the Crusaders who took part in the attack have had their pay doubled, and medals will be awarded to those who were particularly outstanding in battle. You know one of them. The Knight Elan from the Houndhearts. He led a troop of Nerosian recruits and brought them to the main forces, and later drew the demons' attention in the battle with the Baylor, allowing the wounded to be rescued. There is one more thing. As you know, there is a vast dungeon under Dresden. It's empty now. None of those imprisoned by the demons survived, and we don't have any new prisoners. We've temporarily placed the body of Staunton Vane in the dungeon. You slew him. What are your orders regarding his body? Anevia thinks we should burn it quietly and forget about it. Some want to see his corpse displayed in the square, but I don't think we should behave like demons and barbarians. He may have been our enemy, but he deserved to be buried as a knight. However, the decision is yours, of course.
Bury Staunton as a knight.
Right you are, Commander. Commander. That day during the battle,
Irabeth is hesitating. You can see the struggle on her face as if she doesn't know whether she should say something else.
No. My apologies. That is all, Commander. Thank you for your time.
Giving you a salute, Irabeth turns around and quickly leaves. I'm a fucking angel, y'all! What the fuck is that? Ah, Commander's banner. Oh, the Dragon Hunt. Middle game, build the state. Okay, so I now have to do... Ah, damn it. And here I thought I was able to get away from fucking... what's it called? Looking at being a commander. Well. I have such a beautiful keep. There are people here now. I still didn't make that much money off of random crap. And they're only hand axe plus ones. Fuck them. And now that's what I call a good day's hunting. Probably light crossbow, we'll keep that. I'll go to the great axe, no one else uses it. Evil land on his bane spear. Get rid of that as well. Carapace. When the enemy lands a hill and they wear this +2 mithril full plate, the attacker has to pass a reflex saving throw, suffer 1d for it damage. Ah, we're keeping that. We're about to make 29 grand. Yeah, that armor's definitely better than the armor I was wearing. I'm gonna give her... Yeah, we'll give her that. I mean, it means her health's a bit low, but I think it works. Okay, so we've got a belt of con and dex. Cloak of resistance +3. That is going on me. Oh wait. No, I'm going to keep that. I'm going to give myself the ring of +4. Ring of +2. Okay, you can't have 2 of them. That's fine. So we'll give that to you. Braces of archery. Where are you, my boy? Braces of armor. Braces of archery. A little bit better for you there. And a belt of dexterity, you know. Why not? Ooh, an necklace of natural armor. Get that AC up there. Let's go back to Seela. Give her the cloak +3, because apparently she didn't have a cloak. So give her that. So we've got braces of armor. We'll give that to you for now. Also, everyone gets a cloak, because I have loads of spare. You'll need that as well. Just natural armor +2. Additionally, if they wear a bard from the class. Don't have a bard, so that doesn't really help. Ah, we have a buckle here. Oh, fuck yeah, she needs that. There we go. Her buckler is now good. She already has the Mind Piercer rapier, which is good. We have a crossbow of judgment. You have a bow. Yeah, I think everyone else is pretty good on stuff right now. Oops, half plate of vigor, the Carrick Sealer. Hey, look, it's Darian, who I'm just going to ignore and go talk to Camellia instead. Turns out she don't want to talk. I assume no one wants to talk then. What about Darian? Looking around the palace, the Count seems quiet and dejected. Ah, Samael, hello there. I'm feeling uncharacteristically pensive right now, or rather, I'm finding it rather difficult to put my thoughts into words today. I'm trying to understand something. We've been traveling together for a while. What's your opinion of me? You don't let anyone get close. There might be a good reason for that, but you can always count on me if you ever need any kind of support. Darren's eyes widen in shock, and he looks to you with bewilderment, then he smiles. Have you any idea how terribly stupid inspired you sound? Throw in some extra nonsense like you can confide in me, and I'll admit, I'll be adamant you were raised by a couple of trite playwrights who put you to sleep by reading the boring scribblings on the workings of the heart. Fine. You know why I asked you that? Because the answer to the question, what do you think about me, usually reveals more about the one doing the answering than the one doing the asking. Now that I've got you thinking, let's proceed to the usual small talk.
Our path leads
I think
on.
we don't really have much to talk about with anyone. Cool.
Together we stand.
Yeah, we'll go do a little bit of talking, then I'm going to end the stream, because I am, yeah, getting tired, I think, and a little bit knackered. I want to know who this person called Arison is. A woman in gold-embroidered cleric robes greets you with a polite bow. Her eyes, the color of molten gold, gleam brightly in her dusky face. Greetings, Commander. My name is Arison. I'm the messenger from the Temple of Abadar in Abelson, and I came here assuming the defenders of the fortress could use a variety of services of a cleric. Perhaps you've heard of a wound that sometimes open in my chest. Are you familiar with this kind of ailment? Arison quickly probes you with the skill of an experienced healer. The wound was right here, and then it disappeared and reappeared. Amazing! No, this is the first thing I've ever heard of this such magic. What do you think it might be? Take a sign of demonic corruption, or particles of chaos from the abyss have entered through the wound into your body and made it so unstable. It sounds quite interesting, incidentally. Judging from the records of the researchers of the abyss, stranger things have happened in this cursed place. Can you give me some advice how to heal it? I am sure that you already used the purification chaos warding spells, and for obvious reasons you do not have the option of leaving the campaign and going on a long pilgrimage to their shrines. Since that's the case, keep a diary. Make careful and systematic entries about your well-being. If it gets worse, record the circumstances under which it happened. I'm afraid that's the only advice I can offer right now. Thank you, it all makes sense to me. What service did you provide? You're an Asmar, if I'm not mistaken. I am, just as you are one yourself. Every time I meet another Asmar, it feels like meeting family. I look exactly like my great-great-grandmother, but I'm the only one among my kin to have Asmar blood manifest so visibly in my appearance. I have to admit, it's very fortunate coincidence. My Asmar features are rather appealing and make people trust me more easily. It's a good quality to have for a priestess wishing to gather a congregation. I see they have consecrated the altar of Abadar. So I have, but before you ask me why I did this when there was a temple of Iomade in Dresden, I will answer. Even though my god is the ally of the inheritor, some still prefer to pray and trust in Abadar instead of her. After all, my humble altar is no worse at removing the corruption of the abyss than the grandiose altar in the temple of Iomade. I could use the help of a cleric. Scroll of Raise the Dead. I would probably like to buy 20 of those. Nah, I'm joking. I don't have anything I need to buy. Yeah, I think, ladies and gentlemen, this is the perfect place to end today's session. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy, please do, follow me on YouTube, follow me on Twitch, join the Discord. All the links are, well, they're around. You'll be able to find them. I think this is stream number 5, is it? Look, yeah, stream number 5. That's a lot of streaming. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to have to end the stream like a good 9 hours and 40-ish minutes. I can't say that's bad. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. It's been great. And like I said, I'll be back on probably Friday. Maybe Thursday, depending on how tired I feel. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.